thing about suicide, I think, is this.
We're gonna try it.
We get it. We totally get it. Ending it. Throwing in the towel. Fuck it. Fuck all of it. We don't condone it. We don't forgive it.
What do we want?
But we totally get it.
Okay. Also got 10K.
Hey, this is Larry. Leave me a message and I'll return it as soon as possible. Thanks.
Hey, Larry, it's Tom. I just was in the office and I heard you killed yourself last night.
Hello to my
So
to my latest view.
I thought I'd call on behalf of the office and your friends and your family and your wife, your kids, and I thought I'd just call you and tell you what a piece of shit pussy I think you are. You're a huge fucking piece of shit pussy, Larry. So fuck you! Fuck you, you fucking pussy fuck!
What do we get?
This has been a tough morning for all of us. So let's just try and get through this as quickly as possible. Okay?
Yes, let's dive right in.
Well, it's very simple. The problem for the Army is this. The country is doing well.
Oh, that is really kind, hey?
The economy goes down, enlistment goes up. The economy goes up. Better options, enlistment tanks.
Yeah, we're having the same problem on the frozen pizza accounts. Nobody eats that shit when things are good.
Yeah, fucking recovery. The whole thing is just a plot to weaken the military. Guess Obama really is a secret Muslim, right, Tom?
What? I mean, Michelle, surely there must be a recession around the corner or so.
We should be so lucky. Unfortunately, all economic indicators point to continued growth. My suggestion? Fear. The economy might be getting better, but the world is as dangerous as it ever was. Don't let the numbers fool you. We need to remind people of this. We need to say it's not over, not by a long shot.
Boogeyman.
Exactly.
McCarthyism.
Yeah, it worked for McCarthy.
We had Red Scare. We had Yellow Peril. Welcome to the new Turban Dread.
I like that.
Yeah. Fear is effective in any economy.
But doesn't it need a color? You know, red scare, yellow menace.
What about something with sand, like the desert?
Sand band, sand brand.
What about something with Muhammad? Tom? Like, even Mo Hamid?
They want a color, Michael. Oh, harem scarum.
How is that a color?
What about the color of their turbans? White.
Oh, yeah. What about white fright?
That's good.
Yeah, I like white fright.
It sounds too much like white flight. I think Turban Dread is more specific.
What about tough Shiite?
Sunni tunes.
Amazing inventions. Incredible products. Welcome to another episode of I'll Take Two with your host.
Okay. Depression. Anxiety. Doubt. That creeping sensation that life is meaningless and destined to failure. You know, for centuries, mankind has struggled to try and find solutions to these problems. But, ladies and gentlemen, today, we have one. I give you the world's first do-it-yourself, at-home lobotomy kit. Now, the problem is not disease or war or anxiety. The problem is our brain. Specifically, the prefrontal cortex. Now, about 50 years ago, a real smart guy called Dr. Antonio Moniz, a clever little Portuguese guy, he wondered what would happen if we got rid of that horrible cortex. Wouldn't people be happier? And the answer is yes. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking, hey, Jimmy, that sounds a little crazy. You know how crazy that is? You know what they gave Dr. Moniz? What? You know what they gave that little guy? What? The Nobel Prize!
I tell you what the army needs to do. Have you seen that Jokic video? The one with the bear?
Chobani.
I thought it was Dannon.
The one with the bear on the street? That was Yoplait.
Yeah.
Chobani.
Are you sure? Anyways, have you seen it?
Yeah.
No, I've never.
Okay, so the whole marketing strategy is natural ingredients, typical. Yeah? The TV campaign, average. So they have the bear walk into the store looking for the natural ingredients, and they give him the youngest, whatever. It's not winning any one show awards. But the digital campaign is fantastic. They set up all these little hidden cameras everywhere, and they put a guy inside of a crazy, realistic grizzly bear suit. Yeah, some sort of a robotic sort of thing. And they let him loose on the streets of New York. Yeah? People are freaking out. Video went viral overnight.
Viral? So, we're viruses now, right? Does bother anybody else?
They call it prank advertising.
It's ridiculous. It's immersive product engagement.
Regardless, Chobani video got over 4 million YouTube hits. Okay? 30,000 social shares. I mean, did you see the LG one?
That one was really cool.
They do a film of a comet hitting the city center. And the street is so realistic that people think, like, doomsday is happening.
You should see that, Jonathan.
Yeah.
It's funny, but it's dead on strategy. I mean, 17 million YouTube views last time I checked, over 1 million social shares.
What does this have to do with the army?
Michelle was talking about fear. Now, you can tell someone to be afraid of a bear. You can tell them how dangerous they are. Maybe they believe you, maybe they don't. But you put a bear in the streets, you don't have to convince them of anything. Okay? So what if we took a town? Middle of the country. Heartland. Yeah? Tom, this is your account. You tell us where. And we pick a day. Yeah! Easter, when Jesus was born.
That's when Jesus rose from the dead.
Even better. Even better. And so everyone is coming out to the churches, yeah? And they're on the way to baseball games and barbecues and apple pie, yeah? Then, all of a sudden, a bunch of Muslim terrorists go running right into the church's parking lot. 2 or 3, pickup trucks full of militants, and they're shooting their AKs in the air and yelling in Arabic. Imagine it, the look of terror on all the villagers' faces. Some of them scream, and some of them are running, and some of them just throw their hands up and they surrender, and they don't know what to do. Some of them are calling for their kids and calling for help, and they're screaming. Then we cut right up to the leader. Creepy little smile. And then the title comes up and goes, "This isn't over. Stay strong. Army strong." I mean, Tom, you can work on the line, but the video go viral overnight. Guaranteed it blows up the internet. And will double the enlistment numbers of any month in the past 3 years.
That is wrong on every moral and ethical level I can think of.
Thank you.
But Christ almighty, it would work like gangbusters.
Hell, I'd enlist.
Tom, you know the general better than... Damn it. Jesus. When is the army meeting?
An hour.
Fuck you, Larry.
not quitting your job, Tom.
I am. I have to.
Fine, honey, maybe you will, but now is not the time to consider it when Larry just fucking killed himself.
Maybe it is, Lee. Maybe this is the best time.
No, it's not. Do you know what I thought the second that you told me? I thought, I'm taking Julius to Hebrew school.
Lee, come on.
Death fucks with our heads, Tom. I mean, I thought maybe he should learn about his past. Maybe he should know about his traditions. Maybe I should give him something of meaning, something spiritual, something fucking holy, for fuck's sake. Or maybe, I don't know, quit my job.
You know what Larry told me when we first met 20 years ago? He said, if I'm still in advertising when I'm 40, do me a favor, come find me and blow my fucking brains out.
Hey, can't sit here.
Why not?
Can't sit here.
I guess he just decided not to wait for me.
Tom, Larry did not kill himself because he was in advertising. If anything, he killed himself because he wasn't.
I can't spend my whole life like this, Lee. I can't.
Let's go, pal. Move it.
Welcome one another as Christ welcomed you. That's Romans 15.
Tom, who are you talking to?
This is God's trying to throw me off the goddamn church steps.
Okay, just go, Tom. Don't make it any worse.
I have to write, Lee. I have to make a change.
I'm not going to ask you again.
All right, okay. Can I stand? Is it okay if I
You
just
can stand where you like.
Thank you. God, that new pope's really loosening things up, isn't he?
Tom.
Yes.
Tom, just come home.
I can't. I'm seeing Danny.
Tom, this is Larry's tragedy. It's not yours. Don't make it your tragedy.
Did you try his cell phone?
Twice.
Did you text him?
3 times.
Go down and wait for him in the lobby.
Got it.
When he gets here, tell him to get his melodramatic ass into the motherfucking army meeting. General! How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
You're not quitting, Tom.
I am. I can't do this anymore. I have to. You've got to find me something else. Here lies Tom Paine. Wrote some army commercials.
Provided for his wife and son.
Wrote taglines instead of novels.
Put his family's needs before his own.
Lived, ate shit, died.
What does Lee think?
Why do you always want to know what Lee thinks?
Because she's smarter than you are. Tom, Larry did not kill himself because he worked in advertising. He killed himself because he is a fucking coward. And probably because he no longer worked in advertising.
Keep thinking about God.
Is he hiring?
No, not me. I'm a follower. You know God hates suicide. Do you know why? Because he's a control freak. Because he gets to decide who dies and when. That's part of the fun of being God. He creates these creatures and gets to push them around, but then one day the creatures realize, hey, we can kill ourselves. We can check out of this shitty hotel anytime we like. And that drives God crazy.
He's a classic Type A personality.
That's what I'm saying.
See, I find believing in God comforting.
Believing in God. You don't believe in anything.
Well, not a good God, a bad God. Do you remember the watchmaker's analogy?
Remind me.
It's that teleological bullshit they used to teach us in school where you're walking through a desert and you see a watch in the sand and it has all these intricate gears and shifts and beautiful engraving.
And anything that beautiful and perfect must have been built by somebody, yes. And this makes you feel better.
Do you want another round?
Yeah, fuck it.
I believe in this watchmaker analogy. Something this shitty and cheap and ugly could not possibly be an accident.
Shit this bad doesn't just happen.
Nope, not at all. Somebody had to unintelligently design this pile of crap.
Okay, kids, who's ready to sing? Here we go. We obey his rules.